Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and today I'm going to make some tags. I had scrapbook paper pad, and I never use like this one as a map sort of design, but I like the color in it. And then I have a piece of Roxy Creations collage pages, and I don't know which one it is, but that's from her kit. So what I'm going to make is like hidden secret tags or hidden writing space, I guess. And I saw this done on, let's see, I don't know what her name was, but it's Everland by Jill. I guess her name is Jill. Anyway, I just thought it was a pretty cute idea. So let's give it a try. See if I can do it. This, let me get my, no, I don't have a, oh, there's a pencil. I'm going to make the tag 6 inches tall because I can get several out of this one sheet. Well, wasn't 6. What the heck? Oh, Rita. 7.5. All right, well, that's what it's going to be. That's going to be something else. I can't believe I did that. What a dingbat. Okay, we need it to make sure that it fits on here, so that'll be fine. All right. I'm off to a great start. I tell you, I don't know what's wrong with me these days. So I do like my tags to be about 3.5 wide. So let's do 3.5, however many I can get. I won't be getting a lot because 3.5. This is a very simple. Now, what I wanted was to do something with scraps, and I could have, but then I thought, no, I want to do this. Okay, so we save that. You can save that for something else. We might even be able to use that. This is only 3. So maybe I will pull out a scrap or 2 and see, because it doesn't take any time at all to make these. And see, that wasn't even correct. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. All right, so now I need to make a, well, let's cut these so we have the tag shape. If you want a tag shape, you don't have to. Maybe I'll leave that one plain or rounded corners or something. Okay. And then we are going to put an eyelet up at the top of these, but not yet. All right. So here's, well, there's 3, but that one's off in size. Okay, so now we need a piece of paper that is like within this this tag. So let's see if I did it here. Let me see with my ruler. I could cut it at, I can't see it because it's got too much glare. I think I'll cut it at 3 inches first. Okay, I can measure that on this. And if it's a little too wide, I can still cut it down. Okay, 3 inches right there. And then I'll do another 3. So we've got a little color on both of those. Let's see what we get on this one. I'm just going to get a little bit of flour there. Let's do it this way. And then I can get more flour, which may not even show anyway. Yeah, I think it will. Okay. So now these are going to fit on here. Yeah, I kind of like that because this part I don't care too much about it, you know, showing. It's this part that's going to be the part to show. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to bend it in half about right here. Now this is not exactly the way she did it, but that's okay. And normally I would ink all this, which I may come back and do because it just takes so long when you want to ink everything on camera. Okay, so you could round these corners, but that's perfect there. All right, so let's take this one. We could probably use the same height. You just want it to be a little shorter and a little skinnier. And I printed on coffee dyed paper. And let's take this one. So we just want to make like this little flap in the back, but it's got to be big enough to hold up when you see what we do next. Okay, so there's that. That one might, let's take a 1/4 of an inch off of this, or let's see, that's a half. Let's just take a 1/4 off because that tag was smaller. Okay, now we're going to make a tab to go along the inside, or on top of here I should say, and we're going to get that centered. Okay, I'm going to test it out first before I glue, and then this will sit right on top of that. Now we need to probably make this up more. If I can figure out kind of where they all go, I wouldn't. Okay, I think that's a good spot. So let me put a crease in that. I don't know how tight to put this, but my tab is, or the wraparound is taller. I'm going to use my let's use this edge. Whoops. Oh, it doesn't, I don't think it's long enough. Darn it. Okay, so that's 1.5. Should not be so difficult. Okay, so now I'm going to glue these down to the back, and I'm going to cover the back of these, this backing with coffee dyed or something you can write on, and then sew around the edges. Come on, glue. And I wasn't worried about what color was here. That's kind of just neutral looking. So now I can take this one here and put it back down here and see how that looks. So I think that is really cute. That's why I had to make one. Okay, so I hope that that's pretty straight on both edges. So let's take this one. And here's another strip here. I'm using just paper. I don't know. Let's see, what did I go down on that one? Okay, so that's the top. I can't see the mark. That's why I use that my eraser. I should have got it over here. You know, this is like live video here, you guys. Just want to make sure I put this in the right spot. Or hopefully. Guess if these line up though. There we go. So that's straight. Now it's not. If you wanted, you could let that wrap all the way around and you wouldn't have to cover the back. But you need to poke this just to, no, that poke won't work anymore because it's too thick with glue. It's getting cold in here now. It's getting to feel like fall, that's for sure. It's like overnight. Okay. Let me try this guy again. Just. All right, so I could have inked that, but it's not really going to be seen. Okay, there's another one. And these, I guess they're not going to stay necessarily straight. Okay, and then we got this one. And I need a strip. Let me see if I have any over here. And this one, I'm not going to cut the okay. Just check on this first before I move. Won't move. I'm just going to leave that like that and glue this down. yeah, by the time I sew around it and all that, it will be on there really secure. All right, so now this one will go into there. Okay. These are so simple, but they look, you know, pretty dramatic in the sense that, now this is just coffee dyed paper, so maybe if you wanted to, you could use something a little stronger and they wouldn't be moving. But so now I thought I would decorate them, and I want to keep them for writing, so I don't want anything too, I have like some little journal, oh, these are like sewn together or folded. I thought I could just maybe put something like that on each one. Okay, and then let me cut these because, let's see if I can rip them. Oop. Of course I gotta, guess I should just use the other half of this one. So I was thinking about making some with scrapbook paper that I have. Okay. So I guess this could go, you know, pretty much in a lot of pink journal or a botanical. Oh, I don't want to cover that up, do I? That one I really hate to, this one I don't mind. Okay, I'll put that there. Now, maybe I could put something else to go there. Well, that's all too big. My little botanical envelope. Goes that way. Of course, there won't be anything. Guess I could use that. I feel like I had more stuff in here, but no, I don't see any. And a little butterfly would have been, let's see. I don't know, guys, what do you think? It just seems a little bit too... Well, nothing in there. I could cut that smaller. that there. Let's see, what else do I have that I can go along the top or the bottom? I don't want to cut that whole signature off. I could put a flower on them, but then you couldn't write on the other side. Okay, let's see. These collage pieces go nice. They almost blend in too much, but well, maybe I'll use that. I was looking for something that could go at the top or the bottom. I mean, a number will work. No, not that one. This one. I don't know if I have one in here. Quite sure what I'm looking for, but it's not. Okay, let's see. I've got numbers in here. I'm still not happy with this, so I'm almost thinking I should just cover it with one of these. It just looks better. All right, so let me see if there's anything else I have. Okay. These are cute when I stamped a bunch of these labels. I just kind of add a little something. Maybe I'll put those on once I get them glued down. All right. I think maybe I'll put a little lace or something. always glue in the very middle of the book page. Then it's no good for the gluing in another one. All right, I'm just gonna. I think I need something else here, but I'll see what that will be. I have, let's see, I think I'll go down on that a little bit. I don't know if I want to use this. I just thought it was kind of nice that it had a pop of green on it. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with that. This one. There's only like 2 things on there. I usually need 3 to. Just put that one up here at this top part. Okay, let me look at some lace bits. See, the problem with this is if you're writing on the back side, I don't know, maybe you could write on it. Okay. Just gonna put some glue here and stick that down. I may have to come back and glue that down a little bit more. Okay. This keeps moving on me, so. All right, let's see what we can do here. Some of this. Yeah. And it feels like I want to put little eyelets in there, but that's not going to work. Okay. Let's just That I already glued down, didn't I? Cute little bow. I can never find a spot for it. A piece of lace. Right. Doesn't look like it's on there straight. Okay, so I'm just gonna Alright, I may have to put a piece of more glue somewhere in there. Okay, so I may need to add another element here and there. I don't know. I wish I could just... Oh, I haven't gotten... Oh, I did this one. Oh, yeah, I did them. Okay. I don't know. I don't like to use numbers in numbers. Like that really makes much difference. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see what else. Now I need to put eyelets. And I'm just going to use like lace to put in the ties. All right. How much time have I spent? Oh, you know what? I need to back this first. Okay, so I am going to put you on pause, and I'm going to put a background on to this. Okay, before I punch, because then I can't punch. Well, I could, I guess. No, because when I can't put the eyelet in yet. All right, so let me pause, and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I covered the backs of these with coffee dyed paper, and I did ink around them a little bit, and same with this one. and this one. So now all I have to do is put eyelets in it. So should not take long at all here. Kind of eyeball it there. It's getting to be afternoon and I start getting all shaky. I'm going to put one in this even though I didn't make it look like a tag, but I think it's the look that is extra. I have tried so many things to try to stretch this out. Come on. It just takes a minute. Oops. I don't do that way. I want to do it this way. Okay. I think these turned out cute. And all this stuff is, you know, it's kind of scrappy. I don't have a journal in mind yet, so I think I might just make some ephemera for a little while and then put a journal together with what I've made in the, you know, because I have a lot of ephemera that's made, but it never seems to be the one I need for the journal. But maybe if I work it around the ephemera instead of the ephemera working around the journal. All right, so I think I'm just gonna tie this on. It's just more of a decorative thing. Of course, I waste. I just love these eyelets at the top. Sometimes they can be such a hassle, but then they just kind of look really cute. I think this might have been, no, I think it was Hobby Lobby lace. I was going to say it might have been Dollar Tree. I bought lace there once, but I don't know when it was. Alrighty, so that's it for this video. It took me a while, but I got there. But it really, you know, would be easy to do. And actually, you know, if you just had a strip of scrap paper, I don't have any that's printed right now, but you know, you could take it and fold it over. I guess it would be going like that. If you want to leave it, you can actually fold it completely in half if you want to, but I thought I'd rather have it down the whole page. And then, you know, add your ephemera, whatever you want to put. That's kind of like going the wrong way. All right, so that's not working very well, but you get the drift, right? So here's another, just a piece of kind of like cardstock. It's going the wrong direction. So anyway, I hope you found something interesting today. See, even that would be fine. And just run some book page down the other side. and then put something on it. I like that. I don't think I have a book page handy. But I could put this. I'd rather put a book page. This is vintage French paper. So you could do something like that. I'm gonna I wonder if I should do this. I don't see why not. And then I'll figure out something else to put. I think that's too long. I guess it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on here for a base, and then you can always come back and add a piece of ephemera to that. This has got the natural little speckles in it. Yeah, this is gonna go under. This was dated 1932. So how my mom was born in 1932. Sticky fingers. It's the one thing about collaging is you get sticky everywhere. Okay. So I like that, and I don't have a tag to put behind it, but I'm sure I can find something. That one's not long enough. Are these the same? Yeah, those are the same. Okay, so I'll have to make a tag for that. But this is what I'm saying. If your papers are, you know, you've got some scraps, just decorate them and then put them on one of your tags or a couple of them. It's kind of fun. Then you can open it up and write on this whole thing and put it back. It doesn't go in there. Alrighty, guys. So that's it for today. I will see you soon in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and leave me a comment. Okay? Great. Bye-bye.